strong would Janemba get if he survived the Dragon Ball Z movie? This takes place sometime in the Buu saga, and Gogeta shows up. However, in this timeline, Janemba actually manages to duplicate himself and overpower Gogeta, and then he kills Gogeta, which he just spawns back with a halo this time and kills him again, and absorbs every single evil entity in hell. So Frieza, Cell, Cooler, and everyone else that's uncanon and canon, all absorbed into him. He becomes this darker figure since he was created and thrives off of evil. He then would go to the overworld and decimate Majin Buu. There's no chance. Like, normal Janemba could keep up with him. Majin Buu in this new super evil form of Janemba's, no chance. No way. So, yeah, Janemba would kill Buu, and then Babidi would try to ensnare him and make him become a Majin. However, Janemba would absorb this and turn it on Babidi, making Babidi his slave, and so Babidi has to follow Janemba around. Janemba would then go about he would just shatter worlds instantly, and Beerus would see this as a problem and seal him away underneath everything, rather than destroying him, since Whis argues that he is an absolute evil. Well, after this, Janemba would manage to escape this prison, and he would go to another, like, Universe 6. Now, I know you may think, oh, well, how did he do that? Well, he literally can walk through the dimensions, so don't judge me. He would slaughter the Saiyans of Sadala, and even hit Janemba would just absorb his techniques and use them against him, due to dimension altering with time and everything. And then he would keep going until he finally met all the Pride Troopers, and then that's when things get interesting, because then Topo is in the middle of being a candidate for a god of destruction, and Janemba would battle him, and Dispo would outclass him in speed, but Janemba would catch him off guard and absorb him. Topo would then outclass by absorbing the Hakais and then using him on him. And Jiren, he would actually have to flee from, and he just goes around the multiverse doing this until he finally gets back to Universe 7, and then he's a major problem, and even Whis is like, okay, so we kind of need to kill him. So Whis and Beerus team up, and like Whis is fighting too at full power, and take on Janemba, and Jiren shows up eventually and takes him on as well. Only briefly though, because I mean, come on, he's a little outclassed. And Beerus and Whis, along with the help of Jiren, managed to kill Janemba and Hakai him, which all the evilness goes back to hell, and Janemba, even the kid, is destroyed. Like, the evil thing fell on the kid Janemba, and then he turned into a fat Janemba. So the kid Janemba dies, and all the evil goes back to hell, making it a much eviler place than it was. But that's what would happen if Janemba survived.